been our tutorial series on variables in Xamarin Studio. So we first looked at creating variables in iOS, and then we looked at the Android equivalent of each type. So our types, just to recap, were Boolean or bool, then we looked at integers or ints, then we looked at floats and doubles, then we looked at characters or chars, and then we finished off with strings. Now, just to recap each one, Booleans are true or false variables, integers are numbers without decimal places, floats and doubles are numbers with decimal places, floats can display up to 7 characters, whereas doubles display up to 14 decimal places. Characters are basically anything between the singular quotation marks. They're only of length 1, however, but can contain numbers, symbols, or letters. And strings can be pretty much anything between the double quotation marks of any length whatsoever, useful for messages. So by now I hope you've come up with some examples and have an understanding of where we would use each in the code. For example, where we would use integers versus floats and doubles, or where we might use single characters versus an entire string to display a message per se. So we've gone over the main topics were declaring, so we do that by declaring, for example, an integer. We would have a variable I of type integer, and this is a declaration because we've created a variable and given it a type. And then the initialization part would be just to give it a value, in this case 10. So this is declaring and initializing a value. And we also went over how to manipulate values. For example, we can perform arithmetic operations on integers, floats, and doubles. We can reassign values, and we can even add strings together in what we call concatenation. Right, if there are any topics that you're still a little unsure of, please go back and rewatch the videos. And otherwise, thanks for watching. We'll see you next series.